Buenos días, buenas tardes, como lo quieren poner, for this midday here in Panama. Welcome to Panama Meal Live with your host, Janetta. I'm going to have a brief conversation with you today. I'm smiling because I don't want to temper your day. But of course, ups and downs as usual in my life. And so I like to share a little bit of things of how I'm coping with certain things. And perhaps you can share your points too. A mí me gusta compartir situaciones, ¿verdad? De la vida real. Y entonces de eso se trata esta plataforma. Aparte de esos anuncios, cualquier anuncio que me llegue aquí o que queremos compartir en esta plataforma, lo podemos hacer hoy día. Pero bienvenido a Panamá. Ya es mediodía, pero vamos a comenzar como si fuera en la mañana. ¿Qué le parece? Buenos días. Good morning. How are you? Well, it's afternoon. Let's start with afternoon. How are you guys doing today? How was your week? Cuéntame, ¿cómo le fue la semana? Hoy es el 16 de marzo 2025. Un día soleado aquí en Panamá. Estoy en Panamá News Studios, aquí en Río Abajo. Muchas cosas detrás de mí, música, cantantes panameñas, Barbara Wilson, Daniel Dowman, tenemos el Russell acá, el Luis Russell, pianista, jazz, todo lo bonito que uno puede encontrar cuando llegue aquí a Panamá Studios. Estoy arreglándolo un poquito más, haciendo ciertas cosas, pero es un trabajo que tiene que estar bien hecho. Así que aquí ando en eso. Miren, el clima en Panamá. ¿Cuál es el clima en su área? How's the weather in your area? I got a fly in here. You know, it just comes in, but that's okay. Here it is again. So you're gonna see it around me. I hope I don't break something by trying to get it away from me. Right now I'm drinking just plain water, nothing in the cup, just water for now. I had a little cereal this morning, not much, because guess what? They're having a fair here in Panama, and I think I'm going to go to this one. Okay, we're going to talk about it just a little bit more later on. But first, what's the weather in your area? ¿Cuál es el clima en su área? Algunos de ustedes ya están afuera aquí en Panamá usando y haciendo, disfrutando del clima porque es soleado, ¿verdad? A veces tenemos lluvia, a veces no, y hoy es un día bonito. Ya comenzaron las clases la semana pasada, ahora este es el fin de semana para que los niños ya comiencen nuevamente a prepararse para clases. Así que aquí estamos, mi gente, aquí estamos. Sí, cuéntenme cómo le fue la semana. So anyway, my week was, I mean, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And part of it, I'm going to mention to you on this platform in a way of listening to different opinions and sharing, having a wonderful, short, brief conversation on this platform. The weather here in Panama is 88 degrees, mostly cloudy, 10% precipitation, 57% humidity, 3 miles per hour. It's going to be low 70s, like 75 degrees in the evening. And it's really windy. Really nice. So, el clima aquí en Panamá hoy es de 88 grados, 10% precipitación, 57% de humedad, por ciento de humedad, 3 millas por hora. Van a estar en los 60, en los 70 en la tarde, pero básicamente el clima normal en esta temporada aquí en Panamá. Sí, señores. Anuncios, los de siempre, actividades que estamos teniendo aquí en Panamá. En El Dorado hay Colón, viene El Dorado. Sí, hoy yo creo que comienza a las 12 en El Dorado. También lo tienen en Colón, sabores de los colonenses. Vienen con todo. Pero lo tienen esto, aquí en Panamá, la ciudad de Panamá, en El Dorado. Así que vayan, disfrutan Colón de la comida esa tropical sabrosa de los colonenses aquí en Panamá. Como le dije anteriormente, también Colón tiene su feria, va a haber música allá y tienen otras actividades en ese lugar, allá en Colón. Acuérdense de las actividades que tienen como acá. There's so much going on, people, and there's various activities going on in Panama City. One of them is a fair from Cologne, from the east, not the east, sorry, from the Cologne side, the Atlantic side. They're going to bring their gastronomy here to Panama City. So there's a whole bunch of people going to be showcasing their specialty, their food, their artwork, music, you name it. So that's what's happening today in El Dorado here in Panama City. There's also another one going on in Cologne as well. So check your website and you get all that good information. These are the things that come to me on my on my phone, and so I try to share that with you as well. Somebody mentioned something going on in Casco Viejo. Algo está sucediendo en Casco Viejo. ¿Quién sabe de eso? Alguien me acaba de decir que también Casco Viejo tienen una feria. Déjame ver. Porque eso es lo que pasa cuando estamos aquí en Panamá. Tantas cosas, tantas actividades que estamos viendo. Así que tenemos que estar al día, pero suerte que tengo amistades que me están mandando todas estas cosas. Entonces, hay varias actividades alrededor de Panamá y hay que aprovecharlas. El sol está afuera y tenemos lugares para escoger. So, Colón está en Panamá, en El Dorado. ¿Ok? Yo tengo que ir para allá porque quiero ver qué es lo que es, porque me dijeron que el otro era más pequeño, pero este es mucho más grande, así que yo voy para allá. Para beber, este es el calendario de APU, tienen sus actividades, véanlo ahí en la pantalla. So I'm bringing you all these activities that various groups are having in Panama. And you can take a look at that. Those are info that gets to um, my WhatsApp. So yeah. So what else we got going on here? I have so much info, so much information to share with you. It's unbelievable, unbelievable. But I choose the ones that I think that we have to support, we have to engage, and um, and that are part of our culture, nuestra cultura, parte de nuestra cultura aquí en Panamá. Aquí en Panamá. What is taking place? Oh, let me tell you guys. Yesterday, well, actually, yes, yeah, yesterday, 11:30. Yesterday, I'll leave that up there for you guys to see. Yesterday, 11:30, um, they were, the light went out, completely dark. Se fue la luz completamente, completamente se fue la luz. Y esto no regresó hasta como las 2 y en otros lugares, todo Panamá fue a nivel nacional, fue lo que entendí. Y esto, y también por haber, por tener ese problema con la electricidad, afectó a la bomba de agua. En ciertos lugares todavía no tienen agua, no demoraron en tener agua. So, yeah. Así que ahí está el calendario. Eso fue lo que estaba sucediendo aquí en Panamá. That's what's going to happen. Blackout people, national level. I was concerned. I didn't really go to bed. I stayed up and see how long this was going to take. I didn't want to be surprised when I wake up in the morning. When I woke up in the morning, so I tried to figure out what the hell was going on. And people sending me stuff, and I'm making phone calls and say, "Hey, what's going on in Cologne?" It's Cologne too. We don't have any electricity. So later on, a few hours later that morning, is when we found out. Then we got a report from the president and giving us some information on what really took place. And so, y bueno, después de tantas llamadas que hicieron mis amistades y tantas preguntas que estábamos haciendo, nos dimos cuenta que por lo menos sabíamos cuál era la situación, pero imagínense, a las 1:06 de la mañana, el administrador de la Autoridad Nacional de los Servicios Públicos, Selma Rodríguez, informó que hubo una explosión de un transformador, transformer exploded. That's what happened. That's why there was no electricity in Panama yesterday. And this happened in Chorrera, the province of Chorrera. Están en la área de Chorrera, in the area of Chorrera, it happened. And this plant, that's what happened around that time. It happened around 11:29, and it continued in the morning. 2 something in the morning, we still didn't have electricity. Así que eso comenzó como a las 11:30 por ahí, y todavía no teníamos electricidad, imagínense. Pero eso fue lo que pasó anoche. Yesterday. And I also have a video of what happened. So this is part of announcements, people. I have a video of what happened. That was sent to me on my phone. Me lo mandaron a mi celular, un pequeño video de lo que la gente vieron. Miren. Yeah, there you go. Mhm. So all of that is going on. So let's get back. Let me talk a little bit about. Let me talk a little bit about the schedule here. right? Let me talk a little bit about the schedule. Easter Sunday extravaganza is on Sunday, April 20th. The beginning of the celebration of the Black Ethnicity Month in Panama starts on Thursday, May 1st. The dinner dance, from Upscale Production, is on Friday, May 16th at the Hotel Sheraton. And the Grand Parade, the closing of Ethnicity Month, is on Sunday, 18th of May. So that's the information that you see there. Lo ven ahí en español, ¿verdad? El Easter Sunday extravaganza es el domingo 20. La izada de la bandera es el 1 de mayo, el jueves, el 1 de mayo. Cena bailable es el 16 de mayo, el viernes. Y el gran desfile de etnia negra es un domingo 18 de mayo. Ahí está la información. Yeah. They have displayed here Casado Soltero in support of the veterans, the FW. I don't know how long they're going to have this there for, but there's a several phone number. No sé qué tan, no sé hasta cuándo van a tener esto, el grupo de los veteranos, pero ahí está el número de teléfono, pueden llamar. Va a haber un play, nosotros le decimos play. Aquí está la información. Producción de Zarati Carpin Portal y se llama Casado o Soltero Ser Pareja. Es un enredo. Ay, Dios mío. Entonces ahí está eso para apoyar a los veteranos aquí en Panamá. Pueden ir a ver ese libro. Proyecto que tienen. Okay, entonces ahí les doy toda esa información. So, people, that's some of the information that here, and of course, I want to share a video of the wonderful. Let me just say the wonderful things that Celia is doing for the community. Her and a group of other people, not only women, but men and women, they're always receiving supplies for those less fortunate and for elderly people as well. Okay? And Celia has been like I would say the liaison between the people that are donating and the people that are receiving these donations. And again, she is doing a wonderful job, and I don't think she's known for that as yet. But I need to mention her name because as a matter of fact, I want to get an interview with her. I would really like to have that because she will be able to explain to you exactly what she's doing. Okay, she explained to you exactly what she's doing. And you can see a lot of wonderful things here that I really didn't download, but she's keep doing her thing. I mean, that's what she does. Get people together to contribute, okay? And so that's what's going on. Wait. I got to mention this. I'm going to put this up for you, but in the meantime, let's watch a video, Believe in You. Voy a poner esto, una foto que le quiero enseñar para que sepan qué es lo que está haciendo la señora Celia. Muy importante, muy importante. Esto me llega a mi celular y lo quiero compartir con ustedes. Nadie me está diciendo que lo comparte con ustedes, pero es muy importante compartirlo con ustedes. Y esto, pero mientras que estoy buscando la información, voy a bajar la información, vamos a poner el video Believe in You pienso que es un video de motivación, ¿verdad? Veamos motivational video while I'm looking for some pictures that I want you to see what Miss Celia is actually doing. Her and a whole bunch of people, not only her, because she doesn't like to take the credit, and that's good. That's the way you're supposed to do it, right? Together. But she's pulling it together. Okay, so let's watch this video and then we'll be right back.
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally make it through the gates. Just have to wait. You whisper to me, there's no maybe. There's only time for dreams even greater. I hear the call, and I close my eyes to see even clearer. I see it all. I know that we can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me.
Okay, I'm going to play this again. Give me some time because
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally make it through the gates. Just have to wait. You whisper to me, there's no maybe. There's only time for dreams even greater. I hear the call, and I close my eyes to see even clearer. I see it all. I know that we can go higher if we keep our faith, if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me.
okay, guys. What's this? Oh no, I don't want to show you that. I don't know. Nope. Okay. All right, so I got some pictures here to show you. Tengo unas fotos aquí que les quiero enseñar para que vean las cosas maravillosas que está haciendo el grupo aquí en Panamá. Así que vamos a poner estas fotitos tan lindas, ¿verdad? Estas fotos que ven, muy bonitas, con el niño y la niña. Y la felicidad que ellos traen cuando uno ve hacia dónde va su contribución y cómo están utilizando sus contribuciones. Celia, te agradezco mucho. Mira, esto fue lo que aquí llegó en mi celular. Estos son los niños que apoyaron con las donaciones que recibimos. El reporte se enviará pronto. Mira que había estudiantes que no fueron a la escuela porque no tenían zapatos. ¿Pueden creer? Y las faldas tan costosas, aquí dice, faldas 18.25, suéteres 12.95, pantalones 19.99. Miren ustedes. Están caritos los uniformes, están muy caros los uniformes. Debe decirles, bien caritos los uniformes. These uniforms are extremely expensive, $19, $12 for people for children that don't have anyone that will donate these things to them. And here we are with someone like Celia, and she pull everybody together and she keep the group going by inspiring, by sharing, and by communicating what's needed in our community. Isn't that a real deal? Entonces, le agradecemos mucho a Celia y el personal, las personas que están juntos en esta cosa tan maravillosa que a mí me gusta hablar mucho de cosas bonitas como estas, porque en realidad uno piensa que no hay personas afuera ayudando, que no hay no tenemos suficientes personas para hacer los tipos de trabajo que necesitamos hacer, pero sí tenemos personas que lo están haciendo y que necesitan ayuda. Eso sí es cierto, necesitan la ayuda para continuar con esta labor tan positiva, esta dedicación muy importante, muy importante. Así que voy a poner un pequeño video para que por lo menos tengan una idea de qué es lo que está haciendo, la señora Celia y el grupo que usualmente están haciendo el trabajo juntos, ¿no? Yes, I mean, this is look at that, look at this precious little girl that we're able to wear a nice uniform to go to school. And here's the video. Let me show you the video.
Somos el Centro de Fisioterapia Ginny ubicado en Brisas del Golf, centro de rehabilitación terapéutica para ayudarlos a sanar.
Estamos de parte de la Asociación Sombra Panamá
y de parte de APU realizando estas donaciones. Todos son bienvenidos.
Gracias.
Esta es una andadera que es muy especificada para personas que tienen problemas con la espalda, que le ayuda para caminar en una manera más saludable, y que también tenemos unos muletas que son para niños que estamos dando o estamos entregando aquí para que puedan ayudar a las personas más necesitadas y para los clientes de esta empresa.
Gracias. Ahí está. Así que gracias, Celia. Now, we're going to go into our topic briefly. Nothing out of the norm. I just want to touch upon it briefly with you and get your feedback, right? I like to converse. I like to, have these nice conversations. Despite what's going on around us, I mean, we get frustrated, we feel like we're not being heard. So maybe briefly for a few minutes, let's sit and listen to each other, even if you share your thoughts with me, and it will be welcome and well appreciated. So let me show you the video that I have, an intro. I like to have intro people. I like to have intro videos. And let me do that quickly. And we just dive into the topic. Yeah. Let's see where I got that video. I thought I had it. Yep, I have it somewhere here. Maybe I should look at it on the phone here. Because I thought I had it up here. Yep, here it is. Okay, the topic today is toxic the effects of person's toxic behavior on others. Toxic violent behaviors. The effect of toxic violent behaviors from people. We're going to talk about how we try to eliminate these toxic behaviors. So, we're going to talk a little bit about how to deal with toxic people and violent people around you. Sometimes we found ourselves that we cannot avoid these people. These people, they just want trouble. It's just in their blood, and in the moment that they're in, they don't know what to do with their anger. And so, if you're one of those people like me that like peace, and at the same time, zero tolerance for violence, zero tolerance for abuse, mentally, physically, emotionally. I have zero tolerance for that. Sometimes we find ourselves not able to react the way that is necessary because we try to study what's happening. We try to study who are the people that will be affected based on our reply or reaction to the aggressor. So we hold back. But sometimes holding back hurts us more than we defending or expressing or letting out the steam, so to speak. Again, these are situations where you have no control over what the person wants to say or what the person might do to you, but you have control over when and where, right? When and where you're going to engage in this toxic behavior to save yourself or to put water on the situation. And so one of the things that I mean, I look at the internet, but I'm telling you my own experience. There's a lot of toxic people out there. There's a lot of people that want to do bad things to you, or they want to see you miserable, or they want to see you crying, or they want to see you complaining. In other words, they want you to have a problem. And you're like, no, I don't want to have a problem. No, I want you to have a problem. You should have a problem. You can't not live your life like you in control. It doesn't exist. Basically, that's what their unconscious mind is telling you. They don't want to leave you alone. They're not around you. They don't call you. They don't talk to you. But yet still, they don't want you to be okay. They want you to have a problem, an issue. Do you know there are people out there that are very toxic? And what I'm telling you is real. This is not fake, okay? So, no. Do you have the ability to neutralize the toxic and violent people? Do you have that ability to neutralize that? I ask myself that, and I do have the ability to neutralize that. Just do what I need to do, right? We do have the ability, some of us. We just do what we need to do. Every action, sometimes you need to react in a way where it stops it right there, then it doesn't go any further from that. Sometimes you try and it still doesn't change unless you change the situation. And I'm telling you, sometimes we need to use different techniques depending on the situation. One thing I will let you in on. Do not ever think that a person that was gonna hit you or abuse you or constantly verbally abusing you, do not ever think that this person is not gonna do anything to you. You cannot go in this world and be around them thinking that, oh, they're not going to do anything to me. No, you have to watch your back because the person is aggressive and has an aggressive attitude and showed it and have a pattern. Those are the people that are toxic. They are toxic. And what they do, they toxic other people and have them rub around their fingers. One thing you can know that you can know when somebody is really toxic because of the way they treat you. Not only what you're hearing from another person, the way they treat them, but the way they treat you and the way they see the world. You are not at fault for the way they are, but the only thing you can do is try to protect yourself against toxic people. Toxic people come in different ways, different places, come out of different places. Okay? So I'm just generalizing toxic people, toxic behavior. So, one thing that I try to be stay aware of my emotions, and I it hurts. It hurts that people give you advice and they want to give you advice and they want the best, but only you have to solve this. Only you have to stand up and get the courage and solve it once and for all. There are people just sticking on you like chiclet, like a chiclet, like they stick in there, like sticking there for what? I can't give you my blood. I'm not gonna change, so move on. But they're stubborn, they don't have nothing else to do, and they just sick in their head and just want something. They want to explode. They can explode on the person or people or thing that they have a beef with. They look at you because you're always the understanding, the person always understanding, the person that always, they know that you're not going to react in a violent way, so they're attacking you. Those are the situations that I'm talking about right now. Toxic people. Um, stay, stay aware of your emotions, protect your emotions, establish boundaries, not let them limit your joy. All these things are good and dandy, people. Stay aware of your emotions, establish boundaries, not to let them limit your joy. You can be like, okay, I don't want them around me. People, you can't be 100% all the time aware of these things. Let's be real. We are people, right? You can't be, oh my God, I got to check. Let me see. My emotions, yep, that's good. Boundaries, oh, yep, I got that. Don't let them limit your joy. Okay, I got that. I'm going to be happy. I'm partying. Listen, there's times where you let your guards down and you think the situation is over. It's not over because you haven't resolved the problem. So it has to be resolved sooner or later. You leave it for later, it's worse. So it's better sooner than later. There are consequences, yes. People are adults and they should understand that you will not allow certain things to happen. And people, I'm trying my best not to hurt certain people involved, right? I'm trying my best to handle it the best way I can. But one thing I'm going to tell you, I am running out of options not to hurt somebody. And I'm not saying physically hurt somebody, I'm talking about emotionally. So if I have to say, I'm staying away, or I don't want to deal with this, don't talk to me anymore because obviously you don't want to deal with it, or the person is super violent and the person going around and just steaming, waiting for anything that you say to explode. These are dangerous things. You have to be aware. So, yes, you have to know your surroundings, establish your boundaries. All those things are good, but sometimes you can't do so much. You're busy doing things and you got to be taking care of this person that's angry because they didn't grow up and they feel that you are the one supposed to take care of them. I don't know. I'm not. Why am I responsible for your behavior? Why am I responsible for your behavior? You know how many people come up in my face and say things to me, bluntly say things to me that deserve a slap, deserve you name it, and I just ignore them. That's different. But when somebody wants to hit you, it's a whole different ballgame. That person has a problem. A problem. So, one thing I'm going to say, aside from those three that sometimes you can't have control of, is protect yourself, which I'm doing. Tell someone what's happening. Make sure you tell your story of what's happening. Resolve the problem before it gets out of hand. It's getting out of hand. It has to be solved. I've tried alternative. I've tried getting other people involved. Hopefully, something is going to be done to do this, to get this out of the way. You need to restore order, right? You need to be consistent. If this person is giving you this causing problem every time they're wrong, or they have an issue with you, you don't know what it is, whatever madness going on in their head, you're not a fault. You have to be consistent. There's no more talking. There's no more friendship. There's no more healing. There's no more nothing. Let the person go. You tried everything for years, for decades. Let it rest. Let it go. There's no way it can be healed. And a lot of people don't understand that has to happen. I do understand that. I do clearly understand that. But due to the certain that when you're working with somebody on the job, you don't get along with them, right? But you have to get along with them for the project. Well, it's one of those things. But when there's violence present, the boss has to stop that and keep those two people far away from each other. When there's violence, provocation involved. Don't give in saying that, oh, you think that the person is not going to do you anything, especially if they are really threatening you. One thing I have to do is focus on being healthy and enjoy life. That's it, people. That's it. Una manera de combatir, de ignorar o deshacerte de gente tóxica, ¿verdad? Es, por supuesto, asegurarte, chequear tu estado emocional, tener tus barreras, poner tus barreras, no deja que te limite tu felicidad. Es bonito decir todo eso, ¿verdad? Pero a veces uno puede estar constantemente chequeando todas estas cosas y que, ay, bueno, sí, ya me emocioné tan bien, sí, ya le dije lo que yo quiero y lo que no quiero, lo que yo soy y lo que no soy. Y claro que ya yo puedo manejar mi felicidad. A veces no es así todo el tiempo, ¿verdad? Hay otras cosas que podemos hacer, lo cual yo estoy haciendo, protegerme, me estoy protegiendo, le hago la conversación con otras personas, a otras personas saber tu estado de salud, tu estado emocional, comparte esa información, qué es lo que está pasando en tu vida, para que sepan. Tiene que resolver el problema. Aparentemente, dejar el problema para que vaya más allá, no se va a poner mejor. Especialmente cuando hay un tipo de violencia que te quieren pegar o que te quieren joder, o que están enojados, porque yo no sé, un trastorno mental que tú no sabes lo que está pasando, pero esa persona tiene problemas, entonces ahí es donde tú tienes que cuidarte. Tienes que tener orden en tu vida y mantenerte firme siempre. No cambies y dices, voy a hablar a la persona, no pasó y no va a hacer nada. No, esa persona no te ha pedido perdón, esa persona no ha reconocido que ha hecho mal. Así que, mientras tanto, no, señor. Cuídense. No te dejes de vencer, enfócate en tu salud y disfrutar de la vida. Eso es todo lo que tengo para ustedes acerca de la gente tóxica. Gente tóxica, no lo queremos. Bye bye, gente tóxica. Es un problema. Yo no sé cuál es tu problema, pero no vengas aquí con eso. No lo quiero. No, yo quiero vivir mi vida tranquila. Hay gente que te quiere ver. Ahí. Y bueno, ese es el mensaje que les quiero dar esta mañana. Ahí está. That's the message I want to give you guys this morning, that we have to maintain our dignity. We have to maintain our health. And one tip I'm going to give you guys, people give people excuses for their behavior, don't, because it just makes them, give them more power. Okay, there's no excuse for you to be disrespecting people. There's no excuse for you to want to hit somebody because they are telling you the truth, and you tell them, you could tell them what you want, but yet still they can't say what they want. You don't have control over a woman's voice. You don't have control over a woman's behavior. You don't have control over somebody's life. So if you are one of those people that you're listening to me, get over it. People have their own opinion, their own life, their own way of being. Okay? Respect that. You want people to respect you, you respect other people. People are living beings. People have feelings, and you have to respect that. Straight up, respect it, or there are consequences. Some people don't deal with abuse like that. Some people will lash out in a horrible way. I'm one of those people that I analyze before I lash out because I want the best result under the worst scenario. I call out on people, I tell them my story, I tell them what's going on, and I refuse to let that bring me down. So I'm here today because I refuse to let that bring me down. Now, I only pray that the people that are around me can be as strong as I am and don't put up with the bullshit. Okay? Don't put up with the bullshit. Basically, the bullshit that somebody all of a sudden don't feel that they don't care about, like, well, not everybody's gonna like everybody. Okay? But one thing, you have a voice, you are you, and you be you as long as you're not hurting anyone. Just be you and be happy. And if that pisses the other person out, then you cannot be hiding and running and saying, oh my God, I can't do this because this might piss this person off. Oh my God, oh poor thing. No, we're all adults here. We're all adults here. So I'm leaving you with that message today. Take care of yourself. And sometimes you have to get dirty. You have to say and do things. If not, what is the world coming to? We see it on the news. We see it in leaders. The abuse of power. This certain way of doing certain things. We're not children. We're not children. We're adults. Respect. If you want respect, you got to earn it. You got to earn it. It's not free. Freedom is not free. Respect is not free either. You got to earn it. Meaning, if you go out there disrespecting people or hating people just because and not able to come to a reasoning, then something is wrong with you. You need to check yourself. Something is really seriously wrong with you. And that's Janetta today. So, before we close, I like to do health stuff. So I'm going to get into health with you guys. And after the health segment, we could go and enjoy Panama. Those of you who are in Panama, go to El Dorado. They're going to have Colón in the side of the Pacific side. Atlantic is coming to the Pacific. How about that? I like to use that. The Atlantic is coming to the Pacific. So let's talk about health and health. Guess what, people? The benefit of chocho. I'm gonna use that word because that describes that fruit. Look at that. You guys have seen it in the market. If you've seen it, get it, buy it, get it, buy it. There are lots of benefits. It helps with digestive system. loss of weight, and chronic illnesses. These are things that are happening to us, and sometimes we don't know how to. We're looking forward to the doctor for medications and all this other stuff. And it's all in this fruit. It's all in this fruit. It's all in this fruit. So look it up. Look it up, people. So in English, it's called chayote squash. Chayote squash. What we call it chocho. Here in Panama, the African region, we call it chocho. And chocho is something we made this with carrots. You kind of steam it or boil it with carrots. And you put a little garlic or onion, whatever you want to put, and you serve it as a steamed vegetable on Sundays. My mother used to do this a lot on Sundays. This and with carrots, and then coconut rice, and then whatever meat we eat in it with stewed chicken or stewed ribs, beef ribs, and any of those things that she will add with it. Okay, so chocho is very good, very good, very good. It has a lot of benefits. It helps with the digestive system, regulates your whole system. It's easy to get because when I was living in New York City, I didn't see a problem getting that. So it's not like hard to get in the States. So there's a lot of illnesses that this can help destroy or prevent or get rid of. Bronchitis, diabetes, constipation, asthma, your arteries. So you boil this, or you just grate to it as well, and you drink it. Just drink it. You can make a drink out of it. There's plenty of recipes for chayote squash. Okay. So there's so many benefits. Some people make water, chayote water. It hydrates. It helps with digestion. It detoxifies the organism. It controls blood pressure. And it's a source of vitamins and minerals. It has a high content of water and potassium. Potassium is very good for your heart, which maintains the body hydrated, eliminate toxins, and renal benefits. El chayote tiene alto contenido de agua y potasio. Lo bueno de eso es que es bueno para el corazón y el cuerpo, lo que ayuda a mantener el cuerpo hidratado y eliminar toxinas a través de la orina, beneficiando la salud renal e hepática. Ayuda en el sistema digestivo. Las vitaminas y minerales tienen vitamina B6, B6 vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin B6, folic acid, potassium, magnesium. It promotes the better health in general. So drink, you can make drink out of that. There's a lot of recipes. You could steam it, like I said, steam it with some carrots and serve that as steamed vegetables on your Sunday dinner on your plate. It could prevent anemia as well, inflammation. So this is an overall good fruit. I like to call it fruit because it has a seed in it, right? It's overall good vegetable. overall. Los beneficios están ahí, muchos beneficios. Hidratación y potasio ya me vendió, ya yo estoy ahí. Muchos beneficios con el chayote. So there you have it for health people, and there you have it for today. Go out, be kind, be respectful, try your best to analyze things. We're not perfect. People pushing us to do things to be a certain way that we don't want to be. People want to ruin what we have something good going on. People just want to stop something good. They don't want to see you do good. They hate to see you do good. And that's the world we live in. Unfortunately, there are people out there that don't want to see you doing good. And what that means is that you got to do better. Just keep doing what you're doing and do better. They're going to try and find all kind of way and make it look like it's your fault because you're talking about them. Well, guess what? I am going to talk. I am going to talk. I have a voice and I am going to talk. There you go. That person has not come and apologized. That person has not said anything to you that you think that they might have been, forgiveness or nothing. Well, no. You cannot be assuming or looking for it. Don't look for it, people. That's the mistake. You're hoping and looking and hoping. That's me for many years. I was hoping and looking and maybe this, and maybe it's my fault. And maybe if I bend over like this, maybe it will help. Maybe if I do my face like this, maybe it will help. No, people, no matter what you do, when somebody has a problem, a serious problem, you have to stand strong because the more you give into that way of looking at the world, the more the person is going to get, the worse the person is going to get and want more from you. You can't give you all. You're only one person. You're only one person. Okay? So I want to thank those people that have been listening to me and have been giving me advice. I want to give you many, many thanks. Thank you for doing that because you're being affected when you hear me. And I hate for you to feel that way, but I want to thank you for at least spending some time with me, listening to what I have to say. And people know I'm a good person because that's who I am. I'm a good person. I'm a good person. And I'm also a no-nonsense person. I like the truth and I like you to come straight forward. I don't want you to beat around the bush. That's it. And there's not that many people like that. People are very, well, it doesn't matter what they say. I know I'm going to keep living. I just ignore. And they live their life ignoring, adjusting to the point where they're not themselves. Well, I'm not one of those people that keep ignoring. I'm a person that I will adjust maybe in the way I'm thinking, maybe adjust to be stronger, adjust to maybe get in all information before I maybe make a decision. But I have all the information and I made my decision. There's nothing else I can do. I tried talking to the person, I've tried helping the person, I've tried asking questions, what's the problem? I've tried many decades, and this is it. I've come to the point where I have to express it. How wasteful they're doing with my time. So I just want to share that with you. And thank you for watching again. And thank you for watching Panama View Live. Gracias por ver nuestro programa de hoy. Espero que le he dado información acerca de chayote. Compren su chayote, ¿verdad? Y hagan su juguito, su agua de chayote, que es bueno para limpiar el sistema y tiene potasio. Y no es tan pesado como la papa. Es algo liviano y claro que no tiene sabor. Así que hay que poner un poquito de manteca, un poquito de sal y un poquito de ajo. Eso es lo que yo pongo, ¿verdad? Mucha gente hace distintas cosas, pero yo creo que la manera de verdad que tomar esto para que trabaje bien es licuándolo. Y tomándolo. Así que gracias por escucharnos. Además, vayan al más allá para ver cómo podemos sembrar esto, cómo puedes tenerlo en tu jardín, en tu siembro, para que lo puedas tener para el futuro. Yeah, we should see how you plant these, right? Chayote, squash, see how you plant them, because we need to have a little gardening going on, all this healthy stuff that eventually is going to cost a lot of money, but at least it's healthy, right? And it's not man-made stuff. So along with that, coconut water, pineapple juice, apple juice, orange juice, all the natural juices, cucumber juice, all this stuff is good for you. Keeps you hydrated. And if your kidneys are working good and you help your kidneys work for you, that's the key. So talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching Panama New Life with Janetta. Just let's keep the faith and talk to you guys next Sunday, hopefully. Whatever, next Sunday. Let's hope for the best and prepare for whatever could happen or may happen or may not happen. Just stay positive, keep going, stay on course. Of course, remember 2 weeks ago I talked about staying on course. Stay on course and do your best and don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about anything else. But watch your back. Bye. See you next time.